Oh, hello guys. How you doing? Okay, I need to gather what I was doing yesterday. Yeah, I think I can just go kill more people. Oh, that's good. Pretty good. I'm gonna try to show something cool for you. Did you know that you can parry the giant crabs? It's a specific move, but you can parry them. Well, not that one. He's obviously not giving me the move that I want. Not really, but I'm doing my best. See? You can parry the giant crab, but only the one-handed moves. For obvious reasons. And it's not even hard. The moves are pretty slow, you just need to bait the right one. Just dodge the big two-handed claw attack and parry that one. Makes this fight super easy. Yeah! Still so funny how you can parry the giant boar. It doesn't open them for a critical like here, but it's still pretty funny. Oh, hello, cutie. Welcome back. I'm still doing. Hopefully you're doing well too. Also, another funny thing that you guys might know already. Those guys are too dumb to know how to use a ladder. I don't even need to try to bait them. So yeah, next time you're playing Dark Souls 3 and you're struggling with the giant crabs somehow, keep in mind that you can parry them. And if you're too close to them, the speed attack will not even land on you. Wow, I think you can consider that good compared to being bad. Like neutral or just not feeling anything can be better than actively being bad or getting hurt. And obviously it could be better, and hopefully it will be better soon. Uh, Messing up my pairing. Well, obviously you can't parry that. Oh, now I'm fighting Sue. Okay, now this is very bad. Since when the damage on my oh fuck. Since when the damage on my dagger became good? That's so weird. Well, I should cure my poison. Taking too much damage. Oh, and no one told me that I forgot to open my VTuber app. You guys are so fucking great. Thanks a lot. Oh, finally someone noticed. It's fine, guys. I'm the streamer and I didn't notice that. Okay, I'm gonna try to have a headshot. Almost said back shots. Was definitely thinking of something else. I know this is not very efficient, but I find it very funny to kill this guy using the fire on the ground. Like, look at how stupid this guy is. Alright. Why the fuck did your message got on auto mod? There's literally nothing wrong with your message. Not even anything that could sound like a slur. Is it witch a slur? Please, someone try to send witch on my chat. Okay. You can say witch. What's wrong with your message then? Yeah. Like, I trained my automod to be very secure because, you know, I get a lot of hate here. But damn, that was the first time my automod was being overzealous. Oh, hello, cutie. I'm glad you came here. Ah, yes, I need to grab these. And hopefully not get poison. Oh my god. Ah yeah, unedited. The thing that you can spend your souls on was the thing that I told you to save your points for that. That was the surprise I was trying to hype you guys with. So yeah, if we meet that goal in now less than 30 days, I'm gonna do a no healing flask run. Oh, 25% already. I chose no healing flask Dark Souls 1 because of the no healing challenges, like no healing flask. Note the wording. So yeah, Dark Souls 1 with no healing flasks is quite easy compared to the other games. But after I finish that one, I'm gonna start one for Dark Souls 3. Yes, they are. Any source of healing that isn't flasks. So I can't use Divine Blessings either, because they are flasks. But I can use Humanity. In case you guys don't know, Humanity is a full heal. But I'm not gonna use Humanities. Like, I really just want to rely only on healing spells. Wait, what do you mean big puppy? Oh, this guy? That's the Wolf of Farum. It's this model that was used to make the Red Wolf of Radagon. He even has the wristband. This guy was supposed to be a fight on this game, so they couldn't. Uh, all right. So they couldn't put these fights into the game for some reason, but they obviously didn't scrap the idea because they reused that. Even some animations for the Red Wolf of Radagon. Like, have you noticed how the Red Wolf of Radagon can use a curved greatsword as a weapon? So that curved greatsword is in this game. Is the sword this guy was going to use on the fights. So yeah, this is another Dark Souls 3 boss that was scrapped and used for Elden Ring. Elden Ring definitely isn't. Like, you can't really count that because it's not in the game. It's cut content that obviously they put effort into making it, and instead of just throwing away, they are actually using as usable content on a new game. And that's very cool. I prefer they doing that instead of scrapping good ideas. Because honestly, my only complaint with the Red Wolf of Radagon fight is that he has too little HP. It's a very good fight. I wish it could last longer, but even with a terrible build, you always kill that guy very fast. At least, the wolf can also kill you very fast. Okay, so this guy is supposed to be very resistant against slash damage. So my plan is to use only the first R1 with the two-handed movesets, because that's thrusting, and I think thrust deals more damage than slash. Oh, I shouldn't be here in front of him. I don't want to get grabbed. I'm basically doing the toxic PvP strategy with daggers, which is chaining the first R1. I feel so bad for knowing how to do this. Unfortunately, I learned one of the toxic things on PvP. I never used this against someone else though. So, for some reason, the first R1 with a two-handed dagger has the same hit stun as a katana R1. But it's only the first hit, so the next ones don't deal as much stance damage. What you can do is to R1, and then as soon as your feet start to move, that means that you finish the attack, so you can chain another one. And by doing that, you need to do a step forward, so it's like... it's a bit hard to do a long chain, because I'm not very good at this. But it's like, as soon as you see your feet moving, you can press again. And that's basically a stun lock. Like, there's not a lot of ways you can get out of that. Even if you're not dealing a lot of damage, if you have enough stamina, you can just do this until your enemy dies. And that's one of the most toxic things you can do when you see someone like... When you see someone doing PvP and they start to lose and they take the Murky Hand Scythe and then they start doing this. Yeah, this is what they are trying to do. But yeah, it's pretty hard to do this under pressure. So most of the times those guys just fail trying to do this. Especially if they are dumb enough to try to do this against someone using a big weapon with like perseverance, so they can just tank that and trade. Jumping attacks resets the animations on those guys. And that's very useful because sometimes R1s will not reset their animation. So if they are already trying to despawn and you're just hitting with R1s, they can just keep disappearing. So if you're worried about that, try doing a jumping attack. Jumping attacks, no matter the size of your weapon, will always flip them. But it's better to do with something other than... You saw, I did a heavy attack and they still disappeared. So yeah, if you don't want them to disappear, you should do that. Or just have something that isn't a dagger and can actually deal damage. Oh, it's in 31% raised. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but it wouldn't be fun if you could do that. Because the goal of having that challenge is to give it a reason for people to watch my stream. Give it a reason to more people to join. And give it a reason for you to share with more people so more people can come here and actually benefit me. Because if you can just donate everything you have, then that's not actually benefiting me, just you. But on the other way, everyone is winning. So the goal of this community challenge is to grow the community. Okay, I need to check my stats on my notes because I don't remember if I have to go to 40 or 30 dexterity. I know I need a lot of dexterity, I just don't know how much. I need to stop saving porn on the same place that I save my notes. It's a bit hard to find stuff. Okay, so for some reason I need to stop at 32 dexterity. Alright. What a weird number. Why did I choose 32 dexterity?
Ashen 1.
Alright, 32.
What? careful.
Also, on attitudes, how is your PC doing? Is it working? Did you have more problems? I don't know if I asked about you about this before. I'm sorry for not remembering.
Ashen one.
Just what? Pretty.
Oh, I still have a Hesta shard. Why it won't let you log into Switch? What a weird problem. Like, did it give you any reason for not working?
Pretty. Be careful.
What a huge increase on HP. Which browser are you using?
Ashen one.
Is it like updated to the latest version? Because sometimes it says that because you're using a very old version of your browser.
Oh, and goodbye.
Also, I'm trying to check who sells poison arrows.
Spawn.
Well, it's not poison arrows, but I guess I could use that.
Till we meet again.
Okay, so if it's updated, then yeah, this is pretty weird. Which software are you using to stream? Because you can log to Twitch directly on OBS Studio. So I don't think you need to log on your browser to be able to do that. Okay, I need to check if the Abyss Watchers are resistant to poison or not. They are immune to poison and toxic. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, poison is so fucking useless in this stupid game. Why even have poison when everyone is immune to poison? What do you mean OBS confused you? If you need help with anything, I can gladly help you. It's okay to ask me for help. You know what? It's gonna be useless for now, so let's get this. Yeah, OBS can be a huge pain, unfortunately. I also have a lot of problems with that. You fucking asshole. Step on the fire, please! Step on the fire, you asshole! Yes! Step on the fire! It wasn't enough. Unfortunately. Well, that was terrible. But I'm gonna try again. Because why not? Why not? Like, it's always funny when I make them commit suicide like this. And honestly, it deals way more damage than what I can do right now. So let's try again. How can I miss a target this big? Step on the fire, you asshole! How are you not taking damage? Okay. Finally worked. Yeah, but it's like, if you ignore every time I fail, I always do everything on my first try. Like, if you ignore every mistake I ever made, I never did. I never made any mistakes. So I'm actually perfect. People keep saying that the perfect person doesn't exist, but you're like watching one for hours. Half the time it works every time. Okay, that is a very good one, Kitty. Very good one. I think I should kill Hazel. If I don't kill her now, I'm gonna miss her items forever. Not that I need those items, but like, I can't sell them. And I also like killing people, so having more people to kill is pretty nice. Also, she's using the obscuring ring, so I can't see her when she's too far. Okay, she's too close now. Can I shoot faster than your magic? I think I can. Okay, now it's gonna be hard. Yeah, the problem now is that she can perfectly dodge my arrows. I can't parry a fucking arrow. And each one of those pieces sell for 1,000 souls. So it's actually pretty useful. If I ever need the money. Again, I don't need those items, but they are quite expensive to sell, so why not? Also, did you know that those guys can actually deal damage? If I'm not mistaken, they have a headbutt attack that they rarely use.
Bless. If
I think it's Patches that sells
Ashen 1.
poison arrows.
well, then hey. Farewell, Ashen Maiden. Well, then hey.
What should I level up now? I don't need a lot of HP, but I need endurance. I'm gonna get that. Leveling up endurance means more damage. Like, you actually need stamina to swing your weapons, and being able to swing your weapons more means that you're gonna be dealing more damage. So having stamina is also good for damage. Something that a lot of people don't have in mind for some reason. I have seen so many people doing like strength builds using huge weapons, having like 99 strength and still only like 15 endurance. So yeah, that's pretty useful. You have a huge stick, but you can only swing it once or twice before running out of gas. When I'm doing PvP with a strength build using a big weapon, I try to use that in my favor, like doing some mind games. I keep fighting for a long while in a way where it looks like I don't have a lot of stamina. So I always do like one attack or two attacks, and then I pretend that I am recovering stamina to make my enemy believe that I have like a very short stamina bar. And I keep doing this until they start to try to counter my lack of stamina. So they would wait for me to do 2 attacks and then they would hit after that. If I let them do that a few times so they get comfortable doing this. After I notice that they are comfortable, I do 2 hits and then more. I just keep hitting and they just eat my hits because they are not expecting. Especially since most people don't try to hide how much stamina they have, so I also can use that time to try to figure out how much stamina they have. So I also know that on this occasion they will not be able to dodge or attack me later. So I can just keep hitting. Well, if you go to my Steam profile, you will see some very unpolite comments from people that's lost to me in PvP. One that I have, which is quite old, I still don't understand what that means. Because, like, the situation was that I was invading a host and two phantoms. It was a 3v1. And at the time, I was terrible. Like, I wasn't good. But somehow I won against the three of them. Then, I got a comment from one of them on my profile saying, "It's 3v1, learn how to play the game." Like, what the fuck, dude? You lost to me. You and your two phantoms. What do you mean I need to learn how to play the fucking game? That makes no sense, dude. I'm gonna try to parry this guy. Yeah. Pretty easy to parry someone with a big weapon. Partial parry, but still a parry. Only 2 parries and he's dead. I think I crashed, maybe? Probably. No, I don't think I crashed, but I lost a lot of frames. Okay, at least I'm not crashing. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. But yeah, I lost a lot of frames when I was parrying the Black Knights. Another fun fact, those jars, they don't have an animation of them breaking. Like, those ones when you break them, you have those like ragdoll pieces. But these ones, they just swap to the broken model. They instantly just swap to the broken model. They don't have a breaking animation. I think there's more here. So they just break like this. I think they just instantly freeze when the pieces spawn. Because they're supposed to spawn those pieces and then to fall down and like move a little. And after that they freeze like this. So now I'm dealing 152 damage, but after changing to sharp, I should be dealing way more damage. I need to give the coal. Yeah, I forgot about that. Now it's at 169. Not a huge improvement, but it's something. Better than nothing. Maybe I should buy more arrows. I'm gonna try to use my bow in combat.
Goodbye.
So I think I'm ready to go kill the Abyss Watchers. Should I try to use my bow against them? I know they can dodge, like they have a dodge roll. So it could be quite terrible. This game still has input reading. It's not as bad as Elden Ring. Like Dark Souls still tries to hide the fact that they have input reading. But it could still be very bad. Also, if you don't want to deal with those guys and you're not confident that you can just run to the boss without dying or taking damage, you can just wait for them to fight. They will always kill each other, and then at the end, at least one of them will survive. And after surviving, they will also be quite weak. So it's gonna be very easy for you to just avoid one enemy or just kill one singular weak enemy. So you can just wait for them to fight each other and die. Just avoid getting closer because Dark Wraiths have a very big aggro range. So avoid following them so soon. Wait for them to go beneath that wall before you can continue. That's a very lucky drop. Holy shit. Yes, they do drop pale tongues. Oh my god. I want only one. Come on. Oh fuck. That was not a worth trade. Oh, headshots! Amazing! Let's summon this guy. Why not? He also has a bow. It's gonna be funny. So this is gonna be a backstab fast. If I can get a backstab. Amazing how I take damage from his back. So fucking funny. Oh, I can parry that. I had no idea. Yeah, let's not get too cocky. I can't see anything, it's too much smoke. Fucking hell. Oh, okay. Okay, so second phase, it's where I'm a little more confident on using... Oh! Arrows. Yeah, amazing. Am I not hitting? Okay, now I am. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Can you stop with the fucking dashes? I thought I could parry that. Dude, he rolls too much. He rolls too much. What a miss. I say as I miss too. I was trying to parry this guy just to check if you can parry in the second phase. But I'm starting to doubt that you can parry on the second phase because of the fire. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's possible. I'm just having terrible timing. You know what? This next area here, it's kinda gonna be a pain because the skeletons, they obviously can't bleed, but also they are very resistant to slash damage. So, you know, I'm not gonna be dealing a lot of damage against them. But also, I can just ignore this. I can just ignore all of this. Okay, the damage is not that bad. Why are you inside of the ground? What's wrong with you? Dude! I never saw this happening. What the fuck was this? Don't run away, you asshole! What can I do to break down the bones? I don't have a striking... Oh, I have my shield. Yeah, the first time it was basically the same with me. Like, I just didn't want it to complete this whole area, so when I saw that I could just jump down, I tried to do that. Wait! Come back! This is strike damage. Why it isn't? Okay, the heavy does. So I just need to stun lock them. And now... Okay, where's my dagger? Oh fuck. I'm too dumb. Should I go pick this ring? Yeah, why not? Also, there's only dark spells on the pots that have leads, like this one. It's only the pots with leads that you have to avoid. And it's pretty easy to spot them, so it should be easy for you. Okay, just don't get stuck here. Also, I will get so fucking sad if any of them drops their sword. Because their sword is so fucking good. And I always like to use their sword, but it's so rare. And now that I can't use it, I'm probably gonna get that. And just a Titanite shard. I was hoping for another hit. Oh yeah, you can't reanimate. Oh, and a nice double hit. Ah yes, Cartus Roach. That's actually pretty useful to me. Because it adds more bleed on top of the bleed that I already have. Do exactly this as I did, and the rats will always die when you do this. They are supposed to start walking forwards when you start to go down the ladder, but if you just take one step on the ladder and go back, the ball will hit them, and you don't have to worry about rats. Also, those guys are the Black Knife assassins. Would have been pretty cool if they had like throwing dagger moves. Like they literally have the same skeleton and same animations. How did you miss me? You can see, you can feel the Elden Ring on this guy. Because of how annoying they can be. How much they spam dodge. Look at this, dude! Let me hit you once! It feels like they are faster in Elden Ring. Maybe they are. Too delayed. Partial parry is still a functional parry, so I don't care. Well, fuck me then. When I use that weapon, it never has that much bleed. Now I want to do a bleed build with that weapon for PvP. Would be so fucking fun. Hopefully. Okay, I messed the timing. He only got 2 out of the 3 threats. The other one is still alive somewhere. And I'm gonna have to kill this guy again. So, no parries for me then. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, no parries for me. Okay. I'm glad that those guys don't have any poise. They would be so much more annoying if they had hyper armor, for example, like Black Knife assassins. But yeah, that's my favorite curved greatsword. I wish we had something like that weapon in Elden Ring. Something that looks like that weapon, something with like the same scaling as that weapon, same stats, would be so cool. I don't like how most curved greatswords in Elden Ring are just like very chunky. I like the more slim ones. They actually feel more like great katanas than the actual great katanas from DLC. I like the more flowing moves they have in this game. And yeah, the Carter's curved greatsword is the best one, like ever. And it's not like I don't enjoy the chunky ones, it's just that Elden Ring basically only has the chunky ones, the big ones. Like, my second favorite in this game is the Old Wolf curved greatsword, which is kind of a short greatsword, pretty chunky too, but it's a very fun weapon. And I think you know what am I doing here. Well, not anymore. You're a very tanky guy. How did I got hits? I wasn't even near the fucking axe. What the fuck, dude? Well, I can still make this guy die to someone else. I just need to bait him to the lower area with skeletons. Can you make him fight the Mimic? Yes, you can. Just make sure that he's not shooting fire when you're up there, because the fire can easily kill the Mimic. And when the Mimic is fighting this guy, it's usually a very close fight. The Mimic can win pretty easily, but the Demon can also win, as you saw. But yeah, the Mimic can deal so much damage against that guy. And poise damage too. The Mimic can hit very hard. But also you can make them fights. You can make the demon fights, the skeletons down there. And they are not very strong, but they have strength in numbers. So they can also easily kill the demon. And they can also reanimate. So yeah, pretty cool. And it's pretty easy to lure this guy. He just needs to come down here. He is already coming. He comes pretty fast, so you don't have to worry too much. And they just hate each other. So you can just watch. Look at them reanimating. Look at how much damage they deal. We lost 3 with that. There's anyone else reanimating? Yes, we do. I'm gonna help the skeletons. Okay. Demon dead. I think they only reanimate when the player is close. So yeah, in case you didn't know about that, you can chase that demon in 2 different ways. Also, you can lure the demon to this hallway. He will not be able to get inside for obvious reasons, and if you have any range attacks, you can chase him on with this 3rd way. If everything else fails. Elden Ring has a serious case of inflation. Like, because I played so much Elden Ring, I don't feel like 30,000 souls is a lot on my pockets. Because very early in the game, 30,000 runes are already not enough to give you 1 level. And everything else costs a lot of runes. But like in Dark Souls, 30k is still a lot, even in the late game. 30k is already half of 1 level when you're fighting the Soul of Cinder. Yeah, the balancing in Dark Souls 3 is way better in general compared to Elden Ring. Things feel more fair in this game. Oh, I can fight with Horus. Let's poison this guy. It's gonna be funny. He's poisons. Also, I'm gonna try to do the toxic PvP strategy. If I have enough stamina for that. God, that was so fucking fast. So easy. And I was messing up pretty badly. Dude, how did I got hit? I should be protected by this tree. What the fuck? That was terrible. Oh god. This is bad. Also, this guy could have been a pretty cool Elden Ring boss. Could have been another great serpent that you could use the Serpent Hunter against. Imagine that, being able to use the Serpent Hunter against more than one boss. I was hoping so much that we could use the Serpent Hunter against the serpent form of Mesmer. But no, it doesn't work. That could have been so fucking great. Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Also, it's ulcerated from ulcer. That's terrible disease you can have inside of your body when you're having some stomach issues. It burns a lot. Oh fuck. Where's the arrow? Oh! Already here. I always mess the timing. It's fine, at least I have the blue tear stone ring. Also, do I have anything more useful? Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, that's good. With that, I have 35 dexterity. And more than enough large Titanite shards to level up my weapon. Also, the way you level up your weapon is so much better in this game compared to Elden Ring. It's a way smoother upgrade path. Like, if you're just progressing the game, you're naturally getting the items you need to get your weapon to the right level for that area. But in Elden Ring, since you need so many stones, you can't really have the same progression. It's so much more broken. You have like 25 levels instead of only 10. How did I got one-shotted? What the fuck was this? Am I allergic to fire? Fucking hell, dude. I'm a Latino. I should be able to handle spicy stuff. Yeah, unfortunately that was too hot for me. Please don't one-shot me again. I need to be careful with my souls. There's a lot here. And on this case, I don't think it's worth it to fight everyone. I'm in smaller number, and the terrain isn't great for me. So I'm just gonna run away. Sometimes it's worth fighting them. They almost always drop Titanite shards, and they can also drop Chaos gems if you want a Chaos weapon. And it's not that hard to fight them, especially if you have someone helping you or the right weapon, the right build. Also, I'm such a menace against Black Knights. I can kill them so easily. I wasn't even thinking when I did that. Oh, the Great Axe is so fucking powerful. In the early days of Dark Souls 3, it used to be the most powerful pure physical damage weapon. So the highest pure physical damage you could have was with a Black Knight's Great Axe. I think now the first place, after nerfing the axe, now the first place is Yorm's Great Machete. So another Great Axe. Okay, can I parry your spear? I'm never gonna try this again. This was awful. I think this is an ember. At least this isn't a trap. I think this serves the purpose of luring you into a false sense of security, because this one wasn't a trap, but the next one is. But the next one is so obvious that it is a trap that I don't think this actually works. Can I rest, please? Thank you. So, the next one being this one. When you go here, it's obvious that it's a trap. I don't even need to look up to see that this is a trap. Like, I just came here and yeah, I can already see them on the ceiling. And even if you ignore them, they're not gonna fall on top of you if you don't stop running. And then they don't even block your path. You can just run back. This is probably one of the worst traps I ever seen in a From Software game.
Just what? Pretty be careful. Like,
Still nothing useful. Or at least nothing that I can use with the rules.
Good.
Well, very then take. Farewell, I should mean.
Okay, what do I have to do now? I guess nothing. Just gonna buy more arrows.
Good artist.
So, want me to kill the old Demon King? It's an optional boss, but I can do it. Or I can just rush through the main game. Okay, but I'm not gonna destroy his reign. Someone else already did that. Like, the demons are not doing great now. Almost everyone is dead. The Demon King is mad and useless. Gonna summon Cuculus because her name is funny. If you know anything about Brazilian Portuguese, you know why this is funny. If you know anything about Old Latin, you know why this is extra funny. Like, it's doubly funny if you know Latin too. Why do I keep losing my lock camera so easily? See, I already lost it. No. Actually, I don't know. It's just that oh fuck. So Culus is butthole in a very, very old language. And the first two letters are the same thing in Portuguese. So this guy is just butthole. If you think about it. Are you gonna explode? Can I kill you before you explode? No, I can't. And now that name is extra funny when you notice that the main attack she does is to let out a poisonous cloud from between her cheeks. The upper ones in this case. Also, time to chase another invader. It's gonna be funny. I don't really like fighting this guy. He has infinite hyper armor, basically. Can you please spawn? Thank you. One very funny thing about this is that that guy is so dumb. For some reason, he doesn't run. He only slowly walks. And then he also doesn't notice that the bridge is down, so he just walks off and dies. So, where are you going? I think he's gonna come here. Oh no, he's coming here. Very slowly. Slowly walking. And then, look at this, he's just gonna fall. Yeah, okay. Well, all of that's huge armor, great shield, and... Does he has a great shield? I don't remember. So yeah, the fucking heavy armor, the ultra great sword, it must be very heavy for him. It's also probably hard to see with that bucket head, so he didn't notice that the bridge was down. Also, always do this one first. It's the hardest one to get later. I miss having range. Okay. After breaking 2 rings, it's usually safest to retreat, because now the most likely thing this guy can do is to do the running upwards. And if you're down there, there's no way you can outrun him. As you can see, he's running. And since I broke 2 rings, he's gonna do another one. And I think he's gonna do another one. Yeah. Now you should be safe to fight him. Like, it's not like this boss is hard, but you can still die to his bullshits if you're not being careful, and this just makes it more consistent. It's very easy to always replicate the same results every time. Yeah, I killed the other skeleton, so there's only our skeleton left. Always laughing. What a silly guy. Again, Elden Ring makes me feel like I don't have a lot on my pockets right now, but it's 55,000. But in Elden Ring, this is nothing. Basically nothing. Oh, already got a bleed. Oh no! I couldn't outrun that. If something can bleed, then yeah, it's really good. Because it can attack very fast, and that's very good for applying bleed. Other than that, nah, the dagger isn't good. It doesn't deal enough damage to be good. And also has no range. So I have to play it very in a very risky way, because I need to always be at kissing range to be able to deal damage. But yeah, if something bleeds, then I can destroy that in a few seconds. But in the case of Dark Souls 3, almost everything is immune to bleed, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ah, too early. What a fucking long combo. Holy shit, dude. I want to parry you, but that's so annoying. They have some moves that are pretty easy to parry. Those two that I got aren't the easy ones, obviously. How did I even miss that? How the fuck am I missing those? I hate enemies with shields. This guy wants me to come closer, but if I come closer, there's a trap there. He's gonna do his best to not come here. I hate how passive enemies are when they have shields. Because if I come any closer, the other one comes in, and he's very aggressive. Oh fuck. That's one of the easiest ones to parry. And then boom, you're having to deal with two enemies at the same time. It got funnier with every miss. And I was missing in increasingly more impressive ways. Like, one of my shots went between, like, his head and the shoulder, very close to the neck. But it completely missed him. Also, this place is just easier to run. They are very bad at chasing you and hitting you, so just don't stop. Just keep going. And be careful with that move, because it's a grab. Those steel guys are very good at chasing you, but I'm better at running away, and I have this superpower called quitting the game. I can use the most powerful magic ever to be able to reset them. So, should I go spend my souls, or should I just keep going, gathering even more souls? Just to make this even more risky. Also, I forgot to mention, because I kinda removed where this was written on my stream, but I have a rule where if I'm playing a game that you can die, if I get a sub, I have to kill myself no matter what. I have to die. So yeah, it would be a shame if I get like a sub when after I die and my souls are on the ground. Or I think if I get like 2 subs in a row, yeah, I would. But why? Well, people like to see me suffering, and that's a good incentive to make them give me money. And I like when people give me money. But yeah, I need to go to the Firelink Shrine now because no, I actually don't. Yeah, I need to go back to the start of the bridge to trigger the invasion here. Alright, let's help Ceres. I'm gonna use my my poison knives. How many throwing knives do I need to proc poison? I needed 13 to proc poison. Hello game, can I please heal? Ah! Fucking hell! That was so close! I was trying to run to the healing spots, but I got caught first by the axe. That's so tragic. Okay, so 13. Okay, got poison. Stop spamming this, you asshole. Dude, look at how toxic this is. Fucking hell. I almost feel bad for this guy. I can just interrupt everything. He can't do much. I'm faster and I have too much stagger. This is so fucking toxic. The way it's meant to be played. Unfortunately, yes. I hate that. Why it took so long for the Ravelord Nito to appear? My redeems are so lazy. Well, now I can get invaded by that guy, and then I can kill him. I don't know why I want to kill him so much, but yeah, it's more people to kill, so it's fun. I'm gonna give this guy PTSD because I'm gonna do it again. Okay, now he had it was too late in the hyper armor animation. Ah, I miss having range. Okay. Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working. And this guy can't do much. I hate this game. Yeah, keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. Oh fuck, he tried. Oh man. It's almost a perfect strategy. Almost a perfect strategy. But I'm gonna do it again. I don't care. That's still fun. Okay, so now it would be a terrible time to get a sub. Because, you know, there's like 70k here. But nah. I'm not gonna give them a chance to screw me. Dude, can you please spawn? Thank you. Yeah, so much easier. So much easier. Wait, I want to skip this. Yes. And I kind of want this gem here, in case I want to test something. That was a terrible miss. So unlucky. You can actually stand on top of that. Also, for your Dark Souls 3 playthrough, it's important for you to come here, like with that cleric build, and go to this area, because it's very easy to pick one of the best healing spells you're gonna be using, which is the Great Heal. It's the second best healing spell in the game. And I think it's one of the best ones in regards of healing to FP ratio. So that heals a lot of HP per cast. The other one you want to use, you get from the Soul of the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. That one heals more, like way more. And it has the largest range of healing spells. Like, you can heal me from across the map, basically. But it uses a lot of FP. But it's definitely worth it. Also, the Giant's Worm in Karthus drops a very good lightning spell if you're using a talisman with Unfaltering Prayer. Wait, I don't need to go here now. Let's go do Irithyll with 72k on my pockets, because why not? So the giant worms should drop the lightning stake, which it's pretty good for that point blank damage boost I was talking about. Because that spell was made to be used at point blank. And yeah, so it's gonna give you very good damage. Also, normally you can't close the game when you have an invasion, but in this case, if you leave the prompt open like this and then you walk past the trigger for the invasion, you can leave the invasion and then you're gonna be past the trigger, so you're not gonna trigger that invasion anymore. So you can just grab the bonfire, rest, and then do whatever you want without having to fight that guy. Note that when you're in invasion, you can't close the game. But I'm gonna go back and kill him. Yeah, he has a lot of hyper armor with this sword. But I can just ignore that with my very toxic ability. Okay, that was too early. And fuck me. I hate that. I should have dodged towards him. Oh man, that's so stupid. One little mistake and I die because I'm too weak. Maybe I should level up my... Yeah, maybe I should level up my vigor more. I'm gonna try to not mess my chain this time. The whole combo is a hit kill. I don't have enough HP to survive the whole combo. I think it's easier if I just fight this guy normally. Like, yeah, it's definitely easier if I just fight this guy normally. But I'm still going to try to get the backstab. Okay, I survived this time. Too early? Now I'm dying? Really? That much damage? For just one arrow? Why is this being so hard? It's just not supposed to be like this. Yeah, some weapons are just better at doing this. The hyper armor frames start very soon with this weapon. I should just stop trying to do the funny thing and just kill this guy. Well, 78,000. I'm still not gonna go back to spend those souls. I can just keep going. Also, sorry for the loud noises. I don't know if it's loud for you, but it's very loud for me. Also, have you noticed how the life steal effect they have is like the earliest version of Destined Death? It's a dark red flame with black tendrils inside that decreases your maximum HP. But like, it's way more powerful than Destined Death because it can reduce your HP to 1. You messed my Crystal Lizard kill. So yeah, it's way more scarier than Destined Death. Can reduce you to only 1 HP. And they don't even need to hit you, they have infinite range. They just need to look at you. I don't need a ring, but I could still sell the ring. I got stuck on the fucking door. And inside of the rats. It's so annoying when you die so close to the shortcuts. Because then you still need to complete the map again, but your souls are on the farthest points possible. And it's very extra frustrating. Because you know, you got so close to the shortcuts. Okay, I got my souls, everything's fine. Oh yeah, I should be using that ring. Might be able to give me a nice damage boost since I'm using a dagger and I attack very fast. Hello, cutie. How are you doing? Yeah, I can imagine. Do you still have stuff to do, or like things to take care of, or can you go rest? Because you definitely should rest and try to relax a bit. Ah, you don't have to thank me. I was trying to do this the whole week, but it wasn't working. Also, let's test the damage against this guy, which is quite resistant to slash damage. And the hitbox is very annoying. So like, I'm missing most of my hits. Not just this week, it's just normal around here. Dude, why are you jumping so much? You're not supposed to jump that much. You rarely do that. Just look how I keep missing because his hitbox is messed up. So annoying. As I said, this is the one of the game that's I mean, it's one of the games that I'm the closest to being able to speedrun. And I'm actually not even trying. I'm doing so many things that are just wasting my time, and I could be so much faster. And I don't even know most of the speedrun tactics. I just know this game very well. I know what I can ignore. I know where I need to go, and I know a good path to where I need to go. But now, as you can see, I'm wasting time trying to search for a consumable that I might need. This is another guy with a big weapon. And he probably can one-shot me. Okay, I'm gonna parry you. Well, I can't parry that. And I can't parry when you're two-handing. Well, we could continue our Dark Souls 3 run if you want. That one was being pretty fun. Alright. Must be kinda confusing to to listen to both of us at the same time. It's not that bad. But it is bad. And Profane Capital is almost 100% completed. I just need to come back here after I complete Sigvard's questline. But for now, everything is already completed. So now I can go back to Firelink. Almost 90k on my pockets. I came really close to losing all of my souls a couple of times. But I'm glad it didn't happen.
Passion.
What?
I forgot to pick one item.
Be careful.
I need to go back. It's a very important item. Especially for this build. Okay, this one's the fastest one. Now the cat ring will be quite useful. Because I can just ignore fall damage. Makes things way faster.
Is everybody in the groove? Stick around. Just warm it up, baby.
Hopefully I won't die doing this. Would also be nice having the yellow ashes. Now I can buy infinite gold pine resins. Okay, this is kinda bad. Okay, now the earliest hollow gem I could get. Painting. Yeah, let's go there. So let's do a quick visit to the painting.
Merciful goddess, mother of the fallen.
Alright, Gale, I'm finally gonna touch your painting. I think there's also a pretty easy poison gem here. Not this one. This is just souls. In case I want a poison dagger. Poison gem. Pretty easy. Oh, don't do that. Can you please let me use the bonfire? So annoying. And hollow gem.
Why, you miss what?
Well, I don't know, but array. Now. Now.
The only other easy hollow gem I could get is in Lothric Castle. And the other one is in the fucking Ringed City. So yeah, this is literally the earliest one I can get. The easiest one. Yeah, at least in the game, like as a pickup item, they are. And also to farm, they are kind of rare. It's really hard to have one dropping from the few enemies that can drop that.
Be careful.
Okay, let's check my level. I need 3 here. The rest should go to luck. Couldn't get that many levels.
Farewell, Ashen Maid of
Good luck.
Let's see what else can I get from selling all of those items. I don't need this, nor this, or this, or this, or this. Yeah. Don't need any spells. Don't need other weapons. This feels so wrong, but yeah, I can't use anything else because of the rules. Yeah, I don't need this. Don't need other shields. I wish I had a faster way of selling so many items.
Ashen 1.
Finally.
Welcome. Very then take.
All of this for only 2 levels.
Farewell, Ashen One.
So right now I have 197. But how much with a hollow? It's gonna be less. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do it.
Pretty big like that.
I lost like 11 points of damage. But hopefully I'm gonna get them back. Not really. 186 is not great for a +6 weapon. I can barely call this good.
Goodbye.
Anyways, I got more knives in case I want to swap the infusion on them. Well, yeah, it is. You're right, but there's more powerful ways of doing a dagger build, and this isn't one of them. This is a very situational dagger build. Later, I'm gonna swap to this ring, but right now I need to keep it these two. Okay, I think now I can do this. 204 damage. Could even try to use the flames ring, but it adds only 5 damage. Yeah, that's the idea of the challenge. Having limitations. Okay, I forgot to save some runes to do Sigurd's quest. Runes, souls. What can I kill to get souls? Yeah, I don't know. I need 15,000. Let's go kill Pontiff Sullivan. Pontiff Sullivan should drop me around 26,000 souls. So I could even squeeze a level after spending the souls that I need. Well, those guys should give me a lot of souls too. They should drop like around 2,000 each. I was completely out of stamina. I failed 2 parries in a row. That just drained my whole stamina bar. Yeah, they drop around 2,000 souls, but I can't really farm them because these ones, they don't respawn. The only respawning ones are after Sullivan. Yeah, the Silver Knights are pretty cool. It's so unfortunate how you have the whole sets, the shield, but none of their weapons. Why not give us like a Twinkling Titanite version of their weapons that has lightning as a Ash of War, just like they have. Should be such a very unique weapon and still not OP. Like, just give the spear with a lightning version of Charge Forth, and the sword has like Stamp but with lightning. Yeah, especially considering that you have the sword and the spear in Dark Souls 1. They imported from that game the whole armor sets, the shield, and the weapons for the enemies, but you can't have that as a player. Why? Why even give you the whole armor sets and shield if you can't have the weapons with that? From Software makes some very weird choices. Okay, everything here deals too much damage against me. And this is very bad, as you might have noticed. But at least I'm killing them pretty fast. 3 hits, it's pretty good. If you can't kill them fast, then they can easily become a problem. At least those guys are pretty weak to slash damage, and I can bleed them, but they usually die before I can even bleed. Alright, let's find the most annoying version of the Sullivan Knights. At least I could kill them fast. For some reason, it didn't make the sound of breaking the guard of an enemy. Don't know why. And I have 13k. I could kill just one more enemy to be able to get how much I need. Okay, only one noticed. I think I can easily kill this Fire Witch. And that's the 15k that I wanted. hopefully I can find patches by doing this, because I don't want to have to farm like 20k on top of the 15k that I had to get to be able to buy the key. Alright, can I parry this guy? Well, not this early. But I would love if the game stopped stuttering so much. Okay, so I should be able to jump from... Oh, that's the wrong place. Safest way, it's by coming through here. And then jumping from this side to avoid the knights hitting me. And yeah, Patches is still here. And let's get the whole set. And you sell the poison arrows. Now I need to give the armor to Sigurd, then talk to him in Irithil, then go to the... No, not the Irithil dungeon, so, straight to Profane Capital, and then we can kill Yorm and just finish that whole section. Yeah, now I kinda slowed down because I need to complete quests, so I can't go as fast as I would like to. Well, not now. Now he's still not in prison. So let's first send him to prison and then we can go rescue him.
I, Siegfried of Katarina, and a little. I. Oh,
Okay. Okay, so after I finish here, I'm probably gonna stop for today. So I'm gonna go kill Yarn, then probably Sullivan if I have time. And then I'm just gonna stop. Like, there's at least 1 hour and 30 minutes that my stream is like completely dead, so I shouldn't continue for any longer. Like, everyone else left the stream, and for some reason there's like a long time that I don't attract any more viewers. So yeah, I shouldn't continue for so long. Especially when basically no one else is watching.
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, time to go kill Yorm. I'm gonna try to hit the head with my arrows. They don't deal a lot of damage, but maybe I could break his poise with the arrows. Yeah. You can headshot him not only with arrows, like projectiles, but also magic and even your weapons. There's some attacks Yarm does that his head is low enough that you can hit him with your weapon, especially if you have like a great sword that has the horizontal, I mean the vertical movesets. So it's pretty easy to hit him in the head, and just a few hits with a nice weapon will be enough to break his poise. I don't know how much poise damage I can deal to his head with my bow and arrow. You even can lock on his head. So if you're using spells, that's pretty nice. And it's not even bad damage. when you hit the head. But if you hit anything else, then yeah, it's terrible damage. Oh, and that's the poise break. So I just need to keep hitting the head. Oh, I'm gonna finish with style. No, I'm not. It wasn't enough damage. Wait, am I doing a no hit? Oh, I killed Yarmer. Pretty nice. And I think that was a no hit because I didn't use any Astas and I am at full health.
And he prays!
Yeah, pretty nice fights. I mean, it's not hard to no hit him. Well, when you're using that, the weapon that you're supposed to be using, the Storm Ruler, to kill the giants, using the Ash of War drains your whole stamina bar. So maybe that's why. Because if you're using that to fight him, then you're not having a lot of stamina left to dodge and move. Ah, it's fine. You were trying to get the whole fight? Yeah. But don't worry. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop soon when I reach 3 hours of streaming. But if I get there and there's more people on my chat, then I'm gonna continue. If not, then yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Very then hey.
Like, I'm getting tired from this, more as a like as a mental tiredness.
Ah, Ashen one.
Welcome. Very then hey.
Well, if I knew how to do that, I would have way more viewers.
Farewell, Ashen me.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Curie. I don't want to switch the game. I'm not tired from this game. I'm tired from being alone here, basically. I'm tired from streaming to just one person. There's people with way less followers than me, having consistently way more viewers than I do. Okay. Got plenty of arrows. Oh, I should do the quest of this guy to be able to get the to be able to get my favorite emotes.
Then use whatever. Well, remember, if you then hears Michael. If you then hears Michael. If you then hears Michael.
Okay, let's go kill the Dark Wraith. I'm so much more powerful now. Don't even have to worry about those guys. Just destroying everyone. I would be worried if I wasn't destroying everyone in the starting area of the game at level 64, because that would just prove that this build sucks. Too early. Okay, let's go back. And now I can clap.
Now that comes.
My favorite emote ever. I'm pretty sure this is one of the highest. No, it's not. Just 110. I think the Mail Breaker has 125 and the Dagger has 130. Yeah, exactly. So just the regular dagger, it's the best dagger in the game for critical damage. Alright, I think I can go destroy Pontiff Sullivan. I'm gonna try to parry him, obviously. I'm definitely gonna get hit. I'm not very good at dodging Sullivan. Especially during second phase. No amount of faith is gonna change the fact that I'm terrible at this fight. So no, it won't happen. Should I summon? No, I don't want to summon this time. Alright, let's see. Yeah. First one was a fail. Can you hit me, please? Yeah, I can't really parry when he's using two swords. Fall down? Yes. No, I don't think you should be able to survive this. I ran out of stamina. Was too greedy. Was too greedy. Okay, Sullivan, you deserve this. That was a very humiliating fight for Sullivan. And I was missing so much. Well, you remember him having so much more health because you weren't dealing that much critical damage. Alright, this stream will end in 8 minutes. If nothing more happens, like people joining. Trying to grab as many large Titanite shards as possible so I can level up my shield. And well, I guess the bow is already a +6. Yeah, I just need to get the last level from the shield. This is so funny. But it's not funny anymore. Oh, that's a grab! Dude, I never saw that attack in my whole life. I had no idea he can do this. I thought he was just like kneeling down because he can do that sometimes. But no, it was a grab. Okay, let me check. You took another clip. Also, now that I'm approaching the end of my stream, as you can see, my viewer count went up. And that's good. But if no one else is using my chat, then I'm still gonna end my stream. But now the rules changed. It's at 4 viewers. I'm gonna stop as soon as it goes below 3. So if it goes back to 2 viewers, I'm gonna stop. Be happy that I could last for longer now because of that. I read like hope dies fast. At least with me, yeah, it does. Maybe this isn't me having more viewers, maybe it was just you taking the clip that might have like made Twitch think that I had more people watching. It's very hard to know when your channel is this pathetic and bad. It's usually the worst option. How that could even happen? Very simple. Twitch sucks, and their stuff doesn't work very well. So having problems and working in weird ways is pretty normal for Twitch. See, it's already back to 2 viewers. It was probably that. So yeah, now I'm back to stopping when I get to 3 hours, and there's only 2 minutes and a half left. Yeah, because artificially inflating my viewer counts with fake viewers will definitely be helping me. That could have been a pretty cool parry. I don't even know if you can parry the thrust attack. I always try to parry that, but I always miss. Even though I always try to change what am I doing, just to make sure that it's not just me doing this on the wrong timing. I tried to delay my parry, I tried to parry earlier, I tried to parry farther away, I tried to parry closer so my shield was actually touching the hand. Because there's some hits where you need to parry the hand of your enemy and not the weapon. But I did all of this testing and I'm still not sure if I can parry the thrust attack. So yeah, maybe you can't parry. That's still way less than the sorcerers spamming in Raya Lucaria. Okay, how easy it's gonna be to kill you? Probably not very easy, since you're spamming dodge. I never saw that attack before. I usually kill this guy so much faster. You just need to be careful with the curse. Other than that, they are not very dangerous. And yeah, time's up. I'm gonna stop now.